What's up, everybody? Today we're checking out this Marvel Legends series, Marvel Studios Thor Ragnarok 2-pack of the Grandmaster and Korg from the Thor Ragnarok movie. Yes, stay tuned. So here these guys are in the package. You have the Grandmaster played by Jeff Goldblum, and then you have Korg. He is a gladiator for the Grandmaster in his fighting series or his gladiator games that he puts on his planet on the Ragnarok movie. And I believe Korg was the big dog. I think he was the champion until Hulk arrived. And I would love to get my hands on that Thor Ragnarok Marvel Select, Diamond Select Gladiator Hulk. He is really high on the aftermarket. So if anybody knows of a plug, I would be happy to take advantage of that because I really want that figure. But anyway, back to these guys. You see on the front, we have Marvel Legends series, Thor Ragnarok, Grandmaster, Korg. They both come with one accessory, it looks like. Korg has like a bat or a batarang, and then Grandmaster has a staff or a scepter of some sort. So that's the front. And on the side, we have artwork. Looks like movie art. Picture of Jeff Goldblum in character. Marvel Legends series. Other side, we have Korg. And then on the back, we have Thor on the back in the middle. And then we have a write-up on Grandmaster and a write-up on Korg. And you could check those out on your own time if you want to pause it and check them out. Top just has Marvel. Pardon my dust. Guess I need to dust my shelves off. And the bottom has the legal mumbo jumbo. All right, let's get them out of the package. So first impressions out of the package, these guys look phenomenal. They look great. The detail looks great. Paint looks great. The accuracy of Jeff Goldblum's face looks great. I like the way his robe that he has on is draped onto the floor, onto the ground. It really looks real. It looks like it's flowing. Man, these guys look good. And what you see is what you get as far as accessories. All they come with is the weapons that you see in their hands. Man, they look good, but let's take a closer look. Here's a close-up of Korg's face. You can see it's very, very textured, reminiscent of the Thing with all the rock and asphalt and stone that he's made of, his skin. The eye paint is dark, looks like just black paint, as well as the mouth. Not too much detail in that area, but I'm not mad because that's how he looks in the movie. But you see he is very textured. Just that rock pattern all the way through. And then check out the blood. He has blood stains on his forearm, on the front of his little belt or sash, whatever you want to call that. Because remember, he is a gladiator. He fights in the games every night. So his outfit is blood stained. Man, this looks immaculate. I'm really digging it. The belt is textured. His little skirt, or I don't know what you would call this, his little loin loincloth. Scratches and blood and nicks on that as well. Shin guards look good. Feet look good. I am impressed. It doesn't look like a whole lot of highlights though, as far as the paint, as far as a wash or anything like that. I think this figure would have looked a whole lot better with a black dry brush or a dark blue, just to wash over him and really bring out the cracks and crevices in his skin and the stone. And then they didn't really do anything to the weapon at all. The weapon just looks like straight up plastic with no paint. Maybe the handle. They may have painted the handle gold, but nothing to the top of the weapon. Let's take a look at the back. This mold is sick. I really like this mold. They really took time with this. Look at the straps and the buckles on his calves that secure his shin guards. Paint looks good on the shorts. I really don't see any paint mishaps on here. That's a super plus. Nice. Let's see, his armor looks chinked and dinged up. Awesome, awesome. And that very well could be some paint mistakes, but I don't think so. I think they did it on purpose. But if not, it looks like they did it on purpose. A little armband right there that's painted. And it's painted neatly and evenly. They really paid attention to detail on this guy. All right. Let's look at his articulation. Korg has double jointed elbows. See right there. Has a really good ab crunch. To the back, at least. Not really much in the front. He has waist rotation. And he has the upper torso rotation as well as the ab crunch. So that's pretty flexible, posable. His head does not move much at all. Look at that. A little side to side and very little up and down. So if you're trying to make him look up or look down at somebody, because he is a tall figure, he is one of the bigger figures, it's not going to work. Minimal head movement. He has wrist rotation. And he has a wrist hinge that goes side to side, but not in and out. Just side and side to side, like a chopping motion. That's weird. Okay, his legs go out that far. And this little loincloth is a separate piece of plastic, so it's a little restrictive. Legs don't go out in front of him that much. They go to the back that much. He has an upper thigh cut that allows you to rotate his leg, his upper leg. He does have double jointed knees. So I'm always impressed when we have these big, chunky, bulky figures like this that have double jointed knees and elbows. He also has a good ankle joint that goes straight, not really up, just straight, and then it goes down significantly. See that? Ankles also go side to side a lot. You see that? He looks like the guy from the movie Misery when Kathy Bates hobbled him. So his ankles really do move around a lot. Full ankle rotation and pivot. No calf rotation. But aside from the head, this guy appears to be really flexible. He has a bicep swivel and no butterfly joint on the shoulders, which I didn't expect because he has all these little rock formations on him. So that would keep him from being able to move anyway. But he does have good shoulder movement. You can see that. And it rotates all the way around. It's not even really restricted by his little shoulder pad right here. Arms go out. This guy can move. He can move to be a big dude. I like it. I just wish his head moved more. That's kind of disappointing, but he makes up for it everywhere else because he's very poseable, it appears. So cool, cool. So I would give him a 9 out of 10 on posability. Double jointed knees and elbows on a big guy like this, you can't knock that. I just wish his head moved. All right, now let's check out the Grandmaster. Man, Hasbro and Marvel Legends really went to work on these figures, man. They look great. Look at this face sculpt. If that is not Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster, looks great. The skin tone, the eyes, the mouth. I feel like I'm looking at a real person right now. Like, that's how realistic and accurate this face looks. Paint job is amazing. Eyebrows look good. Lips look good. Hair looks good. The only thing I don't like is this little gappage you can see around the hairline. If it were not for that, this would look like a real dude. It would look like we were looking at a portrait of a real dude. The hair looks good. They got some grays and whites in the hair. There we go. There's the focus. So you can see the hair looks good, gray and white. That hairline just needs work. There's a big gap in that hairline. I don't know why that's like that. looks good. You can see the texture in the robe. All those little wavy lines. You can feel them as well. The shirt underneath looks good. His nails are polished. This belt on his robe looks like it's flowing. It really looks like cloth. They really paid attention to detail. Toenails are painted as well. Zoom in on those. Now the toenails are not very neat at all. You can see some of the skin tone paint spilling over into the sandal. So he is not painted as neatly as Korg, but it does look good. Overall, he looks good. The fingernails are painted more neatly than the toenails. But the sandals look good aside from the skin tone paint that spilled over. The robe looks excellent. There's all these little squiggly lines that you see you can actually feel. You can feel the texture on the gauntlet on his arm. Hair looks great. The side profile looks good. Man, I'm really impressed with this one. Look at that, how that's draped down like a veil. It looks like it's really flowing, like a train following him. Man. And I really only got this 2-pack because it was on clearance. It wasn't anything that was on my radar. It wasn't on my radar, but I'm glad I got it. We even have, see how we have the red intersecting with the brown or the beige part of the robe, the gold part of the robe. This is really meticulous detail. And this is 2 separate layers of plastic. This may come off. It looks like it comes off. It would be a hassle to take off though, so I'm not gonna do it. Oh, not really. It unbuttons. And that's crazy because that was not planned. As soon as I said it would be a hassle to take off, I accidentally unbuttoned it. So let's see how he looks with it off. In case you were curious, there's the Grandmaster without the robe. Man, I am really happy about this purchase. I feel like Marvel Legends really tried this time. And here's the robe inside, if you're curious about that. So you could just slide that back on and button it back up. Cool, cool. Let's look at the articulation. So Grandmaster has a double jointed elbow on the right side, but not on the left because he has like this half sleeve or one sleeve garment on. So the side with the robe sleeve is only single jointed, and it's a hidden joint as well. But the right side is double jointed. Then he has wrist hinge rotation. Wrist hinge and rotation on both sides. On his right finger, he has a pinky ring. I don't know if that's showing up or not. His head does not go up far. It goes down pretty far. Well, yeah, it goes up far. I guess it was just tight. I just opened it fresh out the box, so yeah. Good. Grandmaster has good range of motion on his head, full rotation, and side to side as well. He has double jointed knees, but they really don't serve a purpose because he has this long, stiff robe on. I will try to show you. There you go. See that? Leg goes out very far. That's good. You know it doesn't go back far because he has the robe on, unless you want to take it off like I showed you earlier. Let's unbutton this jacket to see if he has ab crunch. No ab crunch because he has this little belt here that's hard plastic and is not allowing for ab crunch at all. He has upper torso rotation, no waist rotation. So he's pretty limited in the midsection. He has an upper thigh cut. And he has good ankle movement. Ankle go down pretty far, up very far. And it pivots from side to side pretty far, just like Korg's. So he is pretty limber except for the midsection and that left arm, that left elbow. So yeah, man, I like these figures a lot. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to say a 10 because the detail is impeccable to me and they are both pretty flexible. I am not mad at all. And I only paid $21 for this 2-pack. It's up right now at Best Buy, still on clearance for $21. So if you're on the fence about it, or if you happen to see it, I would recommend getting it. Because like I said, I only got it because it was on clearance, but now I'm happy that I made the purchase because these are honestly 2 of my better Marvel Legends figures. So I hope this review helped you. Remember to like, subscribe, click the notification button so that you'll be alerted when we post new videos. And we will see you soon. Peace.